Hello, good morning, everybody. All microphones are on. All microphones are on. We're open, just like Starlight Racers.
I'm pretty sure they give you like a flimsy record
that's
copy of "We Are the World" with
That's
a
a
Happy
joke.
Meal.
I'm trying to warm up. Warm up my chops. Can you hear yourself? Oh, Scotty. That was me, Scotty. That was me. Scotty, I'm sorry.
I knew it, Dan.
I always, you know what? I'm very, if you go back and look at all of our broadcasts, I always leave Scotty for last, and it's not fair. It's not fair. You are neglected by me, and I deserve any heat you give me, man. I apologize.
Feels like home.
Yeah. That's what Andrea would say. My wife. All right. You guys look good. That looks really good. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, chat room. Thanks for being here, guys. This is going to be a fun day. We have like a full packed house today. All right. I think we're good. And you know what I have. And okay.
Yes, and this will be for Thursday.
Perfect.
Thursday 1.
Good timing.
Sounds perfect. All right, here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube. If you want to, and I would like for you to want to, come on over to YouTube, join our chat room, join the chat room on Twitch, talk to people, meet people, and see our guests. We have guests on our couch right now.
Oh yeah, packed couch.
Yeah,
today.
we have the ouch couch is a ouchin today, and I'll give him his flowers first, ladies and gentlemen, from the Orlando Talk Show. He is one of Florida's. You're an award-winning comedian.
That's
can
correct.
Actually say that.
I have won an award.
Funniest. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ross McCoy.
Thank you very much. Tom's was better the other day.
Yeah, it was. I stumbled.
Thank
you. You know what?
I just call him how I see him.
He's right.
Also from the Orange County Regional History Center, we've got Scotty and Cheyenne here on the couch.
Hey, everybody.
How you guys doing?
Good.
So Cheyenne up a little bit here.
So there are lots of events going on in October at the History Center.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can promote one right now.
Okay.
Okay, here. Hold on. Not with that. Not with my 80s music.
What do we got?
Here, I got something for you. I made something for him. Here we go.
Yo, son, it's history. Orlando history. And you can trick or treat with them, it ain't no mystery. Free admission this Sunday, and yo, it's noon to 3. The History Center and the Orlando Library.
Yeah. Freestyle time. Wait. Big ending.
Learn to read, you dumbass.
There you go.
Okay. Why'd you put that at the end?
Literacy. It's pro-literacy. I'm pro-literacy.
Right.
New T-shirts coming to the museum shop.
Learn to
soon.
read, you dumbass. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's a lot more fun when you know how to read. There's so much more to offer when you know how to read. I see the commercials in the morning when I'm on the Peloton, and there's this cute little girl who learns how to read, and she's like reading a book about a caterpillar, rather. And she goes, "You can't stop me now," because she has like a little speech impediment. It's like the cutest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Reading is very important, so I'm just pro-literacy.
Well, if you wait too long, it's too late. I'm here to tell you. So you got to start early.
Are you one of those?
Yeah. You got to start early.
We got one of those in there.
So
There's
Scotty,
at least one dumbass out there that Dan reached.
Yes, Tom.
So October 12th, I've told other parents.
You say all the time that's your favorite date.
You're right. I told other parents, especially with smaller kids, that this is a great event for trick or treating.
It's the Andrea Dennis and Dan Dennis favorite little kid trick-or-treat thing you can do because we did it a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, and we learned about it. We actually learned about these type of events where you're like in a safe space, you're in the air conditioning, you're walking up and down the stairs. It's easy. It still feels spooky and like you're doing something, but it's very controlled. And Ross was one of the first people to ever tell me about that because he'd take his kids down there and, it's a great event.
Before we even start, speaking of safe trick-or-treating, back in the 80s, you used to just go up to a house in the pit, like dark as hell, no street lights.
Yeah.
My mom
That's
would
what made it fun.
Yeah, like you should go trick-or-treating. We'd go to our neighborhood, and you'd go
I
to
didn't
a
even
house.
have my mom.
There would be
I was
no
on my bike.
decorations in the house.
I was
and then
alone.
You'd be knocking on a door with a no solicitor sign.
Yeah, I was like, I think the door's open. Let's go inside.
And then like a Spanish grandma that doesn't speak English would answer and be confused about why you were there. And then you'd be standing there, you'd be like, like, trick or treat, and she'd be like,
Yeah, she
no.
put a can of beans in there.
Anyway,
You were probably a better kid than I was because we really focused on the trick or part of it. Like, if you did not give us a treat, your house was getting eggs or toilet paper or something.
I was in the middle of I was right around that area, and I knew those kids, but it wasn't very. We didn't have very active eggers in my, in my area.
We would put eggs out in the yard for weeks ahead of time to have extra stinky eggs.
Oh yeah, man.
I like it when your house is so bad you don't even notice when it's been egged. That's happened to me before. Where I just what the hell's that smell weeks later?
House looks great though.
And then I'm like, what? And then I don't even understand what happened. Anyway, so Scotty, October 12th, trick or treat safe zone. You're partnering with the library. Tell us about it.
So it's something that we've been doing for several years in partnership with the library, who are right across the street. So there's cool stuff happening throughout the museum, and then over at Orlando Public Library. So the downtown location, they have multiple. But Cheyenne can give you more details because this person, we have 3 Halloween events on top of some other things, and this person is arranging them all. So.
Awesome.
Oh, all 3? Oh, you need to talk to Tom. He does 3 events too, and he goes crazy.
It's too hard,
Yeah,
Cheyenne.
when he plans 3 events, he's yelling at me.
You have an easier way to do it?
He's like, the sky is falling. This whole business sucks, and I hate you. That's an exact quote. That's what he says to me.
Well, all
He's
these
like, all you do
emails.
is smoke weed and play pinball.
There's too much to do. You got to confirm everything. God, the confirmation.
Cheyenne, you're in charge of all 3 of the Halloween events?
Yes.
Let's dig in. Let's get into it because you need help promoting these things, and we're here to help.
Yes, of course. So, like we've said, October 12th is our Trick or Treat Safe Zone event. So, it's a great day for families to come out to the museum, to the library. We have lots of free activities, lots of free candy, so much candy. We just ordered lots and lots of it. So come on down. Make sure to fill your bags.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's around the office for a week, and I don't stop eating.
I can't either, man. I'm candy crazy. I can't stop eating it. Rolos, the little caramellos, the little Reese's, all of them.
Did I eat 35 baby Kit Kats one day?
It's
how
out
much
now.
calories is
that? The candy's out now, right? It comes out now. It comes out in July.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So my wife, she's like, oh, they have the little Baby Ruth. Now I'm a Baby Ruth guy, not a Snickers guy, and I'll tell you why. The Snickers is just way too organized. The Baby Ruth is a mess. Have you ever looked at a Baby Ruth? It's the nougat, the peanuts are just thrown on top like somebody you didn't even care, and then the chocolate is barely on there, but it does taste better to me. So there's 35 of these things in a bag. I ate 35 Baby Ruth, baby.
Cheyenne,
35.
Just to give our listeners an idea, if they bring their little trick-or-treating, what can they expect?
Yeah, so we open at noon that day.
Okay.
The library opens at 1 p.m., so I recommend getting down at noon, coming on over to the History Center. There's 9 candy stations in our museum throughout, so you really are going on a tour of the museum, getting to see all the exhibits. We have carnival games set up with prizes. There's a dance floor. There's all of these activity stations. The kids' favorite activity will be front and center. So you know that you reach the History Center when you see the boo bubbles that are outside. And this activity, it is so fun. It's literally bubbles and dry ice. So the bubbles get filled with smoke and they look like little ghosts, but the kids love
that's awesome.
No, I would
it.
love that. I'm such a simple man.
Yes.
I'll sit there and pop those things all day long.
I've noticed kids not leave that area. It's hard to get them to do other things. It's so cool.
Oh my
You
gosh.
guys seem a little too excited. I just want to emphasize, she said boo bubbles.
Yeah.
There's a separation.
Yeah.
And second B is
I
not
did the
part of
math
the
on
first
that.
word. So just
The
relax,
first
Tom.
time I saw a smoke-filled bubble was my mom in the 80s when she blew up Parliament
Where is
Light
this
100.
going?
It was
Where
also
is this
Halloween.
going?
No, it was Halloween. She's blowing her own menthol. into it.
We were all blowing bubbles as a kid. And my
She's like,
mom's
TC, watch this.
yeah, she's like, watch this.
Hold on, let me wet my lips with some sun, kid.
And then she took a drag of her Parliament Light
Yeah.
100.
This is like a Jerry Clower skit.
And then she blew the smoke into the bubble.
Yeah.
And then I remember we were like, whoa!
Yeah.
Like, it blew our minds.
The reason
Like
we're in
David
business
Copperfield.
together is our families come from a long line of smoking carnival people. My dad would water ski smoking a cigarette. Your parents had to do something smoking. They had to do a smoking trick.
To
You got
be
any
clear, our bubbles are not from.
No,
No,
yeah. We're just
From a
telling you
proper-
our horrible Florida upbringing.
Yeah, back when we didn't have a history center, you know.
So let's talk about October 19th, the next event.
Yep.
Now, this is Sensory Sunday, and this kind of focuses on anybody that any child with autism and
Very cool.
and explain how it works with like sensory is a big issue
Yeah.
with anybody suffering from
Well,
autism, right?
Cheyenne can explain it, but I just want to make one point that it's for any age can come. It's a better experience for them.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Of course.
But the activities are on the kid side. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I
Yes.
understand. Sure.
Yeah, for that 80-year-old man,
Yeah.
I guess I'd be fine for that as like a 44-year-old.
What are you, the gatekeeper over here?
There could also,
How old are you?
There could also be people who are just, you're overwhelmed by certain sensory things, not necessarily on the spectrum. And-
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
No, my wife cannot stand a ticking clock or anything. She's like,
Yeah.
"Did you hear that?" I'm like, "What the hell are you talking
She's
about?"
like the telltale hearts under the floorboards. I'm like, okay.
Every
Yeah, the murderer knows I did it.
little noise her car makes or shaking or whatever she
There's a
hears.
mouse
everything.
in my gas tank.
Anyway,
Just tell her she can't hear it, Tom.
I do tell her.
That's why you're fighting with her.
I
all
can
the
make
time.
her think she's crazy. Sorry.
So yeah, we have a Sensory Sunday program. It's been going on for many years. And this program, we make the entire museum sensory friendly by dimming certain lights,
That's
turning
cool.
off certain noises that might be overwhelming. So it's really just
It's a
a
quiet space to go
relaxing
to.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have quiet spaces for if anyone does get overwhelmed, it can just take a little break in there. We also have a sensory room where, if people want to get a little bit more amped up, there's some fun things happening in there. But you can expect family-friendly activities throughout the museum that day, and also trick-or-treating as well.
There you
So
go.
if the trick-or-treat safe zone might be a little bit too overwhelming for your family, definitely come on down to the Sensory
Well,
Sunday.
We do 4 of these a year, one a quarter, and Cheyenne themes each one of them, and this one's called Spooky Senses. So
Cool.
that's the Halloween.
And I like how you guys counterbalance it every time with Disco Monday, where the whole history center is just like flashing
wild.
and
It's
playing
absolutely
music
wild.
at 11
Yeah.
all
Disco
day.
Monday.
Yeah.
You know, I
Ibiza Mondays. Yeah, like full parades, nude people.
like now that I think about it, it is, and I'm sure it can be super overwhelming to anybody that has a problem with like sensory overload, especially with like every Halloween decoration now comes with their own song and noises.
Yeah.
And then people have them side by side. So all it is
Yeah.
songs playing over each other and noise.
Yeah.
This craziness.
And to somebody who deals with that, I mean, that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just it's just pollution in your face, I
Yeah.
have some friends' kids who can't even really. Like, they participate in their own way. And that's why these events are so important, because they can't, they're not going to go downtown Baldwin where the, Dr. Beer's pouring martinis and the band's out there. Because it's just it's a lot for me, It's a lot.
overload.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. So it's
Are-
cool
are-
that you guys
there's-
offer other stuff.
Wait a sec. There's a
Dr.
Baldwin
Beer.
Park with martinis. Baldwin
Yeah,
Park
if you
event?
go into the big loop where there's like
Yeah.
there's a big loop and a park in the loop.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called, but it's back here.
Big Loop
All right.
Park.
Dr. Beer is there, and he's the one that always has the DJ. One year he had a magician,
Okay.
and then the witches give out martinis, and he gives out beer.
Yeah.
We're here to promote the History Center, but I'm taking notes for myself.
Yeah, it's wild
Scotty,
over here,
it's,
man.
it's
Like-
just all to
Yeah.
prove who is
yeah.
richer.
I don't even participate anymore. I don't. I can't keep up.
It's like I can waste the most money.
I don't belong. They don't like me. I don't belong here. Covered in
Oh,
tattoos.
no.
Oh, they hate me. So I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
turn my lights off. Don't
Yeah,
participate.
yeah. You're called the Lotto Man. I heard him say it.
Lotto Man.
Yeah, every rich neighborhood.
hit the fantasy 5.
Yeah.
He didn't get a lot. Not a lot. Just enough to buy the
Yeah.
house.
You got a Lotto Man, you got a Justin Bieber, you got a sports star.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, I see how this guy made his money.
But Dan's disproving all that by sleeping in his car behind his own house.
Have you heard? I've been sleeping in my car.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
he wants to
This is
sleep in his
real?
car.
No, I've been testing it out. I've just been doing naps, though. I put a Tesla mattress in my car, and then I have all the shades, and I can black out all my shades. And I'm going to, coming to an area you don't know, Dan Dennis. I can sleep at the
crazy.
History Center. Do you want me to
Cheyenne.
sleep at the History Center?
I'll
sleep at the History Center for a bit.
Cheyenne does the program, so I'll let you
I will sleep
Come
at the
watch
History
Dan.
Center for Sensory Sundays.
Is this a threat or a promise?
Okay, I won't do it. I thought you might want to rain down some heat on the event.
All right, well, let's get to History After Dark.
Yeah.
So, Cheyenne.
Third event.
So, third event, that's happening October 24th on Friday from 5 to 9. So, explain what History After Dark is.
So it's for people who are alone.
All right.
So if you don't have kids or you want to leave the kids at home and go have some adult-friendly fun,
Love it.
we transformed the History Center on our History After Dark nights into a really fun place. We have bars, we have dance floors, we have activities. People really love coming to the History Center to do our mock trials in our historic courtroom.
Yeah, man.
So if you have been to the History Center, you know we have that courtroom from 1927 still there.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
And I will give you a little sneak preview that this month's court theme does take place an actual crime that happened here in Orlando in the 1920s with a woman named Lena Clark who...
They know
Oh,
about,
yeah.
about her because
Oh.
we've looked at the artifacts.
Yeah, is it the
before.
little
yeah.
the bag and the bullets?
Yeah, which is on display in Orlando Collected right now.
It
so that's
is.
a good tie-in.
That is totally creepy.
Yeah.
So you're going to do that trial?
Yes. So have you ever been on a jury before?
I have.
Have you ever been a judge?
No.
Okay, well, make sure to come on down. You can be the judge.
I
Do you
would
want to
be a
be
good
Lena?
Yes, I do.
You look like Lena. You had a dog named Lena.
Oh, yeah.
You had a dog named Lena. It was addicted to pain pills. And it would,
Well, at the end, we got
At
it
the
addicted.
end, everybody
I was
was.
feeding her pain
Everybody
pills.
was.
The
Yeah,
doctor.
Thanks a lot, Rick Scott. Everybody was addicted.
Yeah.
And his dog, it would snap it.
One of the pain pills. Of course it did.
And it would snap. And then the doctors told you it was called fly snapper's disease.
Yeah, we're just going crazy, and I was spending money, so much money.
Yeah. He also gave it laser treatment.
Yeah, goggles on, 2,500.
Don't get the lasers in its cloudy cataract eyes. That'll hurt it.
I'm like, can we just get an agreement where I pay half and just don't even show up, and you tell my wife I showed up? Anyway,
You're too honest.
So let's talk about this. Is it a mock trial?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So
Well, it's not a real
people-
trial. It'd be cool if they locked you up. Though. That'd be awesome.
Well, I was-
I'm
It'd
working
be weird if they put your
on-
corpse on trial again.
We've been working on securing a grant to get the time travel so that we can actually go back to the real court case.
I love
Those
that.
grants are hard to come by.
Yeah.
Weird.
They are. I need to get a grant.
Imagine how easy it was to get away with a crime in the 1920s.
Well,
Like, there's
well,
some-
I don't know if you guys remember, but she has an interesting story because
Yes.
she's like one of the first times that, by reasons of insanity, was used. She in the courtroom pretended like she was. Well, do we know if she was pretending? She was hearing different voices and etc.
Yeah.
And that's how she got off. Yeah.
That's crazy because
That's when you hear voices.
Because when you say like I'm innocent because of insanity, I'm like, that's the reason you're guilty.
But, Cheyenne,
things can be true.
in a mock trial, could that outcome be different? 'Cause
Sure.
okay.
Yeah, people make the decision in that courtroom whether they are going to find her guilty or not guilty.
And then she
Yeah,
comes
but
back and haunts everybody.
I don't want any Halloween court trolls, like, hey, let's make her innocent, like, come on, man. You gotta send her up the river, right?
Well, imagine how crazy that is.
It's
You're like,
Halloween.
well, I know she murdered, but she was crazy at the time, so that's the reason we have to let her go.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like, what?
Well, it's so funny because
You'd be a
back
good judge,
then,
real hard.
They thought that a woman couldn't be smart enough. I don't know
To
if
go
that's
crazy.
the right word,
Yeah.
but to
I've
to
said that.
plan
I
out
said that
this
to my wife. I'm
murder.
like, she's like, I'm going crazy. I'm like, you're not smart enough to go crazy. I go crazy. I'm the crazy one.
Yeah, you don't even understand crazy.
Yeah. Crazy is a man's game. I don't say that. I promise you I don't say that.
And Tom, not guilty by reason of insanity doesn't mean you get turned out into the street immediately
Yeah.
after. It just means you go to treatment instead of jail for your
Yes.
crime.
Yeah.
You still get locked up either way.
Yeah,
it's just
you
where
get
you get
locked
locked
up.
up.
I
And
know.
I would imagine at that time, going into like a facility would be worse than jail because
Well,
they're
would it be a
gonna because they were
sanatorium
doing
or-
crazy
Yeah.
stuff. Like there were doctors at the time in these places. They were calling themselves like modern marvels of medicine that we're
Yeah.
drilling into brains
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like doing experiments. No, thank you.
Yeah, you're talking.
Hey, that stuff works.
I'll take a standard jail, please.
And the government is like, let's not be too hard on the employees because it's hard enough to even find employees to do this job. So let's not, we start
Yeah. Be
overseeing
easy on
what
the
they're
fake
doing.
jail.
Yeah, we start criticizing them for, any sort of malpractice. They're not going to want to do this.
They're
so
taking a lot of bodies off our hands.
let's just leave them alone.
These doctors were doing real nutty stuff like lobotomies and like extreme temperatures and light therapy.
For dogs.
Yeah, it was imagine like a mental institution in the 1920s. How rough that. I mean, that's what Halloween is made of, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's a straight Halloween.
I saw this. I thought of you guys. It wasn't Orlando history, but it was something historical, and it was like a spooky historical tale, and it fits exactly what we're talking about. There was. And I want to say, and somebody will know the answer and email it to me later, but I want to say there was a very famous like debutante or very famous like a maid lady that was like had a big name, and then like when they finally like investigated her like behind the scenes, she had like cadavers and heads, and she was drilling holes in people and chopping their arms, all this kind of crazy stuff. And it was like her fall from grace. She went like literally became like she went from being like the darling of the of whatever. I'll have to do more research, but like it like made her plummet, to like, and then she was like an outcast at that point. So I'll have to.
I would think so.
Yeah, right. I'll find that story
The
and send it to
surprising
you.
outcome, she was an outcast.
This is a new segment I'm calling. It's called Vague. Unremembered history. Yeah. Believe it or not.
Under-researched
Believe it or
history
not, no
with
details. No
Dan.
details involved.
So back to the trick or treat safe zone. Are you a handful of candy type of person or one each?
Well,
Or do you hand
That
it
probably
out?
depends on the
Because,
volunteer
Like,
that
my
you-
wife is so cheap that she does the thing, and I feel like this is like I wouldn't take your candy if you put it in my bag. I'd take it out and throw it at you. She does. She puts it in the bag. She won't let them grab.
Oh, really?
She'll be like, they'll walk over and grab you. I don't show me your bag, and I'm like, yeah, I'll slap your hand, lady. Like, this is America.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, your
It's
house
how
is
much?
an egg.
Yeah, my wife is so cheap, so cheap.
well, yes. So you might not be able to believe it, or maybe you do, but there's a lot of candy math that goes into this event.
Okay.
I have Excel spreadsheets
sure.
filled with bags of candy, amounts of candy, how many pieces kids are going to get. So I do try and regulate the candy given out
Okay.
by the amount that they should be giving out. But yes, our volunteers and staff love the kids that come through, and if they have a pretty cool costume, like last year there was a girl who came dressed up as a cockroach. She
That's a good
she got
costume.
a lot of candy.
That's a good. Cockroaches love candy. That's a good costume.
I have good news, Cheyenne. If you murder somebody today, the fact that you have candy spreadsheets will help your insanity plea.
Right, that's great. That's great. You're so sweet. That's an excellent point.
And I like that.
Put them in a van too. That'll help.
When my
Real creepy.
And especially when my kids were young, I would have like you go by houses and you're giving out full candy bars. I'm like, calm down, old man. Please, you're full. That's too much for a 3-year-old.
There's an article in the New York Times about that, and they say that that's kind of over. Between the concentration
it's
of
too
health,
much.
Yeah, between the concentration of health, the economy, and then just people I guess taste changing. The old that house gives away the full size Hershey's. That is no longer a thing. That was a Gen X thing. I'm 49. That was my generation.
My sons still have candy from last Halloween that we've stored. They would just be we
They
piece
really,
it out
they
over
really
time.
don't care about anything, do they?
No,
those guys. They are
get
the most mellow dudes.
Dude, they get so much. Like you get 8 pounds of candy.
It's too much.
And then you store it, and even passing it out little by little throughout the year, it becomes insanity.
Well, you guys did us right. When I brought Maisie here, and she was very, very little, and we did every craft station, and because Ross had told us about this, and she came home with it was over a pound of candy. I mean, so much candy.
Yeah.
It was more candy than any family needed to have, and it was very, very cool. It's very cool that you guys do that, and it's free.
Yes.
And it's free.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do people ever question that? They're like,
Oh, no.
because I do have people that email me, and they're like, "Is that really free?" They're gonna make me do this something. No, I'm like, no, they're not.
When we have those days, there are people who are skeptical, and I understand. But yeah, that Trick or Treat Safe Zone has always been a free event as far as
How many
I
years have we
know.
done this now?
Gosh,
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know.
I think about 23 years.
Yeah, I
impressive.
think it is
Yeah.
something of
cool.
that sort. Yeah, because it's at least 10. But it's been,
Yeah, well, Macy's
while.
10, so it's been at least that. 'Cause,
Yeah,
you know,
and
we've
it's
done a
always
lot.
nice to have these collaborations, and it makes sense with the library being right next door.
Do you
to
guys
us,
have
so-
costumes? Anybody want to end with their costumes? Do we know?
Oh, isn't there like a theme that the staff has? Are you allowed to reveal
Scotty,
that?
you haven't
or-
even Scotty, you haven't even started working on your costume?
Oh, my costume, Brendan. It's Brendan's birthday on October 31st, so he gets to choose. But
That's
thankfully,
awesome.
this time I like this type of costume. It's one of those that has a fan in it, where it's an inflatable one.
Oh,
so stay
yeah,
nice
yeah,
and
yeah.
cool the whole
Yeah.
whole evening.
Or
So,
you're just
yeah.
roasting in your own stink.
And he's judging a contest. Oh, I can't remember. He's going to be mad at me that I can't remember where it was. But anyway, he's judging a contest, and we're going
Cool.
to do that. But the staff for Trick or Treat Safe Zone usually has a theme. I know one
Yes.
year it was Barbie, and yeah.
Yes. Oh, the Barbie one was so fun. I really tried to get everyone on board with my Minion idea. I don't know if we have any Minion supporters in the house.
I like them. I get overruled a lot. I think they're hilarious. My family doesn't like them. They think they're a little annoying. So did you get met with some people that found them
Well,
annoying?
everybody wants to be Bob.
I do not. I want to be Kevin.
Yeah, where's our Kevin supporters?
Kevin
at?
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Team
But
Kevin.
no, everyone shot down that idea. So
doesn't surprise me.
instead, we're going with Care Bears, which I also love as well.
That's
so
a
Come
good
on,
one.
right?
Sunshine Bear.
That's what you
Yeah.
would be?
That's my favorite. The yellow one,
Aw.
Sunshine Bear.
I love that. And you're wearing a yellow shirt
Yeah,
today.
yeah. I love yellow. This is Sunshine Bear. Also, my daughter's favorite Care Bear.
I got when Brendan launched the Orlando Shine, I got him a Sunshine Bear.
Oh yeah,
Care Bear
he's
shirt.
he's
so,
the
yeah.
coolest Care Bear
Yeah,
of all of them. Who's your favorite Care Bear, Tom?
I like the grumpy one.
There is a grumpy one.
There's always a
there's
grumpy
It's like
one.
rain. It's like
Yeah.
rain shine or
Yeah.
something, right? Storm cloud bear.
Hey, you're like, why is he even a part of this?
Yeah, why are you
You're like,
even
I gotta
here?
have a grumpy one.
Yeah,
It evens
Sunshine's in
everything
there.
out.
He's
Get
making
out.
chocolate chip cookies. And Storm Bear comes
You
out. He's
know-
like, "What are you making? It smells like crap in there."
Yeah, because it can't all be horseshoes and
Yes.
flowers and good luck. It's got you gotta bounce it out with grumpiness, because that's a power too. Anyway, sorry. Cheyenne.
Grumpiness is a power, Tom. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Everybody agree with Tom. Grumpiness is the power to make him feel better.
Orange County Regional History Center,
Yes, sir.
thehistorycenter.org for all information about all the
Yes.
Halloween events. Just become a member, but you don't have to be a member to be a part of all this.
Yeah, the
that-
Collected is still going on, so we have that. People can see that. Are the exhibits open during these things? Or
Yeah, they are. Now there are here and there some not necessarily artifact things that are
Gotcha.
stuck into the exhibits, but the exhibits. Well, actually, Orlando Collected. Is there stuff in there
Oh, for
Ha-
trick
for
or treat.
for Halloween? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
okay,
Oh, that's
so, yeah.
cool.
But yeah, you can see all the exhibits. A good time to take in Orlando Collected, which will be up until January 11th, and then on the heels of that, we're going to be doing Animation Land, which is going to be pretty cool. So
Yeah, I can't
Awesome.
wait to see that. That's going to be good. Well, guys, always a pleasure seeing you
Thanks
guys.
for
Thanks
having
so much
us.
for being here, y'all.
Yep, and we will be right back.
Gotcha. We're still on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you, guys.
Thank
That
you.
was super fun, y'all.
That was great.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Good luck with your events. Those sound
Thank
great.
you so much, and I also completely understand your pain that you feel.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
with
tough.
events,
It's
yeah.
tough. That's real talk. It's tough.
My first year hosting Trick or Treat Safe Zone, I came in, and one of my coworkers that I love so much, she revealed that she was pregnant, and I was like trying to hold it together,
Oh man.
but I lost it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, today of all days, you're going to tell me this news? I'm barely keeping it together.
deal with those nuances of where that partnership between the county and the historical society. So, and it never seems to be easy, the bureaucracy of it.
No, 100%. Yeah. Awesome.
Have a great rest of your day, you guys. Scotty, always a pleasure seeing you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice new shoes, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
I like those.
Thank you for the reverse osmosis water.
Oh, well, I hope it was okay, and I hope your cup was clean. We cleaned them, but every time I have to grab one, I always go, oh, man, bottles are better.
I always rinse out of the cabinet. It doesn't matter. I just
Yeah,
always rinse.
we rinse them out, we clean them, and then if we don't do them, I know I've caught Renee doing them a couple times, and I tell her, I go, you can't do, don't, come on, you're not a fucking clean. You're not. Well, you are the cleaning lady. Well, you're not the maid. That's a different fucking animal. The carpet and the yeah. That's how I feel too. Her Majesty's done that a couple times. So you catch something and like they'll wash it up. I'm always like, were you in the mode? Were you high? Not them, me, because that's how I do it. I just start walking through the garage, cleaning everything.
Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of pirate spot stuff, and my house is falling apart. It's just falling apart.
When you go in that area, yeah. How is the how's the clothing going?
It's actually happening, which I'm surprised.
But it's a lot of work, isn't it?
Insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
All right, buddy. I got that saved. We're gonna jump into it now.
Well, we can do. We'll finish
this out.
Yeah, finish the segment with
Perfect. I got something for you guys.
Okay.
A little video I can play if you want me to, unless you got something you want to talk about.
Yeah, no, let's do that.
All right. Have you guys ever, when you were a kid, did you ever break something out of anger and then have to hide it from your parents?
We could talk about this.
Because I have a video that I watched this morning. It cracked me up. Because this kid goes through all the stages of breaking something, and it's on the Ring camera, and it's awesome. But it triggered me, dude. I was like, holy fuck! Like I was like, I know what is going through his head.
Okay.
And somebody nailed the comment. Here's the comment. He's like, that's when you learn as a kid you can feel your heartbeat in your head. And I fucking freaked out. I'm like, he's right.
Yeah, your pulse pounding.
Yeah, because you raised your blood pressure for like a bad reason. Anyway, that's what I want to talk about.
And your little young, fresh heart is doing it too, yeah.
Oh, and it's a good heart. like a fucking Tommy gun, man.
Brand new.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. As you get older, it's easier to do bad shit. Because your heart's shittier. You don't get it. You don't get the reaction. He's cute too. He's like a little chubster, and he's playing like Xbox or something. It's funny. Oh, poor little dude. I shouldn't say poor little dude. He's an asshole for what he did. I have one though.
I was an asshole. God, I was an asshole.
I was a great kid, but I had a temper, and I did one real bad one. I've told this story before. It's been years. I think you were here, so you'll probably remember it. Oh, keyed up, you give up the full-size bars? Do you have a ton of trick-or-treaters? There's no way I could afford that. We get so many trick-or-treaters, it'd be impossible to give out full-size bars.
I don't think we've ever had one trick-or-treater.
That's pretty awesome.
I
go back and forth.
I don't like it. I wish we had them, but we're like a dead-end street. We're kind of in between neighborhoods.
Depends on your mood, right? Like, for me, it's like sometimes I'm tired, and I don't want to hear the noise, and sometimes it's fun to be a part of it.
And then I always get candy just in case, but like for 20-something years, it's just gone unused.
Pee-pee Sprinkles also says, Tom asked how long I could keep a remote job without really working it. I'm about to find out as I accepted another position, and I'm going to see how long I can double dip. Well, keep us updated. Pee-pee says, this is Kara, obviously. I'm pretty sure I can do my current job at 1/10 and keep it for till at least Christmas. All right, buddy. Let's do. What do we need? 17.
Yeah, I believe something like that. What did we did like 23.
Double check. 26. So 13.
Okay. 13 to 15. We're good.
Okay. I'll bring us back. Here we go. And 3, 2. Welcome back to a corporate time.
So, what video is this?
Okay, so I was, I go on Reddit to look for news, and I'm jumping on there this morning, and there is a little kid, and I knew exactly what was going to happen in the video. It's a little chubster kid who's playing Xbox, and he has the Xbox controller in his hand, and he's standing in front of the TV. And immediately, without hitting play, I know this kid's going to break this TV. Yeah. Like, I know that's what's going to happen. But what's interesting about this video is they put music behind it, too, and you can watch this on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TomandDanLive, or on YouTube. Just search for @TomandDanLive. But I'll play it for you guys, and I'll narrate what's going through his mind. But it's very interesting because I think I think little girls too, but certainly I think most little boys know what it's like to break something, maybe even out of anger, because I know that's what mine was, and then have to like either reconcile with your parents or maybe even hide it from your parents.
Okay.
I mean, that's like a real thing. So here, watch this little guy Just check out. And this is, I got this from Reddit, and they put some like sinister music behind it to make it like really good. But here he is. Okay, bam!
Oh no.
He smashes the TV with his Xbox controller. That is not good. And so he rubs it. He stands back. This is on the Ring camera. Contemplating, thinking. And right there's where he can feel the heartbeat in his head. He can feel his heart beating in his head. He turns the TV off. He looks at it, waits 5 seconds, he rubs it, he looks at it, he's like, okay, let's go back, let's turn the TV back on, and back on the TV goes. Oh, it's still broken. Terrifying, absolutely terrifying. His heart is racing. He can feel it in his temples. He starts sweating, maybe even in his genitals or pit areas.
Now, the people that have video cameras in their living room is weird.
Yes,
Yeah,
agreed.
you know what? Let's
Weird.
talk about that for
Yes.
a second. It is weird.
Interior of the house video monitoring is weird.
Is it for a break-in? And then they just I think it is.
They're just watching their kid.
Yeah,
You think
yeah.
it is for the kid?
Yeah.
Because I think originally when people put him in there, I thought it was to see the people stealing your stuff, which I'm like, I don't want to see that.
I mean, the outside, or the Ring doorbell is fine, and then outside security cameras, I guess, is fine. I mean, that will catch a break-in.
Conway J in the Twitch chat room says, you got to keep an eye on your dogs. I don't.
Watching
I
your
have a camera on my
dogs
dog.
is stupid, unless I guess it gives you joy, and then you click on it and you're like, look at them sit there.
Hold on, let me check in on my dog right
Still
now.
stupid.
She is laying on her cushion, maybe chewing her ass.
I know what my dog does. He sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Like that's where he stays until I get home. He's my dog.
I know exactly what my dog is doing.
You know what dance he's doing. You haven't even
Yeah.
spent that much time with him. You
Yep.
just know Westies. Westies sleep on the couch all day long.
Yeah. It's I mean, they made fun of this in the office with what's her name, or cat cameras.
Oh, yeah.
And like it's just,
I think it's more prevalent than ever now. People don't talk about it though.
well, it's super cheap. Oh, my sister does it. I know tons of people that have cameras because they're insanely cheap, and then so they're like, oh, who cares? And now I can watch it live, and then they're like, oh, let me check the outside of my house. So, and some
Yeah.
people just want to constantly
Monitor?
look and monitor. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's that? Oh, okay.
That's frame.
It's
That's
like,
that frame.
You will never catch a break-in ever. That's it.
Okay. All right.
And then
I
you're
think there is
all the
one.
waste
I
of
think
time.
there is one. I remember one story where I saw the redneck couple and they're watching the break-in on their Ring and they called the police and stopped it. So there is one.
Well,
I've seen it.
Well, that's what I mean. If there's
But
one,
it's
there's
so
none.
rare. It's so rare. But this kid breaking the TV, back to that.
Real quick,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
have a camera in your living room, in your kitchen, and like your foyer, I also assume you have one in the bathroom. Why would you stop?
I think
Why
that's
would you
the
stop?
only place people don't put
They
cameras.
absolutely do.
You-
Once you pop, you can't stop, and you put cameras everywhere.
Yeah, and you're also.
We'll legally get charged for that by Pringles. So thank you for that.
I think you have a bigger chance of incriminating yourself in some
yeah,
sort
right.
of way
You're gonna
than
get caught,
anything else.
You're gonna
Yeah,
get caught whacking your wife around on the
yeah,
camera.
Or
or
just smoking weed, watching a movie, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it ends up on like ringcam.com or something somehow from the cloud.
yeah, that means.
Oh, I missed that. Remember when baby monitors were being hacked by Russians? I missed that.
So, but also, I don't care if a Russian looks at my baby.
Wait, come get him.
It's fine.
Yeah,
But-
we're really
That's
far
why
away.
you registered lookatmybaby.com.
So back to this video.
Can't read the site. It's in Russian.
There is an element of a kid doing something stupid and then being like weighed down immensely all at once by the repercussions of what happened.
Yeah, and this one I was gonna stake this one as probably the single most executed little boy break of all time. Right? It's the Xbox controller to the TV. That's the number one, right?
But like
It's got to be the number one.
I would think out of anger, and this seemed like cold and deliberate. Like he seemed like he just like made up his mind. It was like if it was me, and I'd be like, and I'd throw it and hit the TV and
Yeah.
break it and have regret. But he just like walked up and just went, bam, very deliberately with it.
Yeah.
And it could be, you just don't even think about it. I've told this story before, but one day I climbed up in my treehouse
I have
and I
one of
just
these.
started sawing a huge tree limb. And for no reason, I was just like sawing it. I had a handsaw and I sawed it for hours.
Yeah.
Like I took a break.
It
then
becomes
I
a
got-
purposeless task.
and then eventually it cracked off and fell into the ground. It was like 20 feet. It was like this huge like tree in my backyard.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God. Like, when it fell, I was like, oh.
What
like,
have I done?
I got super scared. My dad was going to get super mad at me.
Yeah.
And then, like, I was.
That's my favorite tree, boy.
And it was just, and then even my mom was like, well, why'd you do it? I was like, I had no idea. I was stupid. I'm stupid.
I mean, but reactional.
Kids are stupid.
That one's weird because you stuck with it, but I like it. I have
But
one
no
where
reaction.
I had a computer. Like I was watching fantasy football. This is years ago when I knew you. I was still working at the radio station. I had a computer out. It was that white Vio. That because I had the screen replaced on that early on. The reason I had to have the screen replaced on it, I was sitting outside like following like fantasy football or something, and I had an airsoft gun in my hand, and I just pointed it at the screen and blasted the computer, just broke it, like literally.
Well, you're 26 years old.
I know. That's how dumb I am. Like I know that airsoft guns can damage things. I don't know why I did it. I have no idea why I did it. I just turned it, boom, blasted it, broke the screen. I'm like, oh God, why did I do that?
You know, if you have a gun, you will shoot it.
Write that
or
down.
at least you want to really bad.
Write that down.
Yeah, like especially if it's on me or if it's like if I had an airsoft gun, like I don't know.
I shoot everybody.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm just sitting here, I'm shooting like I'm shooting the mow.
Yeah. I'm shooting everything off these speakers. I shoot all of our lights.
I'll shoot Ross's shoe.
I would shoot all our clients if they came in here.
Like I'll try to shoot my leg just to see if it hurts.
Oh, they
like,
doesn't hurt.
I'm so stupid.
But it can break things.
Yeah.
The one I did as a kid, and I've told this story years and years and years and years ago, but even talking about it still bothers me. You know that tried and true Bic pen that has the little blue top that people like to chew on?
Yeah.
And it has the little blue plug on the end that people like to chew on too.
Rollerball pen, yeah.
The classic rollerball. Well, I didn't know this, but rollerball pens, you see the ink in there. You don't think about the ink moving around. You don't even think about it being like real ink. It doesn't seem to move or anything. The rollerball is tight in there. It keeps the ink in there.
It seems like a solid bar of ink.
Thank you, Ross.
Yeah.
It does seem like a solid bar of ink. Well, you know, when it's not a solid bar of ink, when you ask to ride your bike to your buddy Jonathan Taylor's house and your dad says no, so you run to your room and you slam the door and then you grab one of those rollerball pens, and right after your family has had their entire house re-carpeted, you jam that pen with as much strength as you have in your tiny little body, and it pushes the rollerball back into the pen, then dumping every ounce of ink from the pen into the brand new carpet, staining it permanently, like literally in a matter of 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
And let me
There's
ask,
nothing you can do about it.
follow-up question. What did you put on top of the ink spot to try to fool your parents?
I didn't. I didn't go the
Rookie.
step of. I couldn't do it. There's nothing I could do.
You gotta. That's when you go and like, yeah, I just rearranged my room. My bed's in like a weird corner now, but like whatever.
Yeah, it's a new me. No, and I remember. I don't think I've ever seen my dad that mad.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to come and cut the goddamn carpet out, you dickhead.
And it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
You know, like it's never the same.
It's never the same once they put a seam in it. Oh man, he was so mad at me.
One of 2 times I think I got a spanking as a kid was we were living in this place called Clinton, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And it was like, we usually lived in the city, but this was like kind of out in the country, you know? And so there's not a lot going on. This is like my prime climbing trees and cutting my fingers with a pocket knife years. But also I like playing with matches quite a bit. And we had this weird, it was carpet, but it was like flat and hard kind of. And if you lit a match and put it to it, it would like foomp and like make a little, it would just burn for a second, like real hot.
What was
right?
this? Like,
I don't know. I'm
like a magician's paper, whatever. Like,
exactly. It
Flash
must have been
paper?
like made out of cellulose or something because it would just kind of like flash up for a second and
Was
then
it like
whoop
Berber
out.
carpet?
No, it was real
Interesting.
short, carpet
Oh my
weave.
God! Do you see how many questions I'm asking? I'm
Yeah.
falling into the trap of wanting to burn this carpet,
And
right?
so-
like a little boy.
Dude, 8-year-old me loved burning a match and then like kind of just watching it
yeah.
foom for a minute, and then that led to like this giant burn patch of carpet, and I moved an armchair over it.
There you go.
And it went unnoticed for quite a while.
Well, how's like quite a month?
The next time my mom vacuumed or
Okay,
whatever
okay.
and
That's a
moved
long
it, and
time.
then oh my God, I went and hid for quite a while.
Yeah. Well, the chat room, Ghost of Manu Bull, has a great one. He says, little boys love senseless destruction. One time I tied an oily rag onto a stick. I lit it on fire, then spun around in a field of dry grass. The oily rag flew off the stick, landed in the dry grass, and I had to take off my husky-sized Goldberg t-shirt to put out the flames. Yeah. Thank you for your service, sir.
Me and my friend Jeff one day, we were walking in the woods, and we had some matches, and we're just lighting stuff on fire, and we saw a rope swing, and we were like, that would be good to light on fire. And it was.
You know what? That sounds amazing because the fire will go up the rope. I'm with you.
It did, and then it set this tree on fire. And so Jeff was like, run back to my house and get a cup of water. So I did. Ran back to the house, got a cup of water from his mom, ran back, threw a cup of water to no avail, ran back. About the fourth cup of water, Jeff's mom was like, why are you so thirsty? And then I just went home.
Never to know. Never to know what happens.
My God, the dumb stuff. Now, I bet you, like,
But you
there's
told
a
your
lot
mom, right?
less dumb stuff being done now than there ever was.
Dude, with the internet, you don't have to do as much dumb stuff. It's already there for you to watch.
I don't think.
No, I know. Yeah.
But there is a lot of dumb. I see a lot of dumb stuff around here. I think it depends on how many kids you have. Like that kid doing a burnout on a bag of Doritos, a brand new bag of Doritos, and just spraying Doritos everywhere. Remember, I yelled at him like a month ago. That's like really dumb. I don't even think I would do that. You paid for those Doritos, and the chips now are like $8 a bag, man.
But it's still less than.
Way less.
Yeah,
Way
because
less.
there's not just as many kids running the streets as there was.
There's probably less matches about, too.
Yeah.
Well, like the safety aspect, the stuff that we did, like I don't think there's as many. Yeah, I could get on board with less fire, kids burning things, but electric bikes are probably the new fire. There are so many electric bikes around here, and they're coming for your electric bikes, man. Telling y'all, they're coming for them.
Yeah, they're gonna start handing out tickets, and then like the cops, and they ruined it for themselves too, because we've talked to.
I love electric bikes. I have
a cop a couple weeks ago on a weird job, and he's like, if they're following the traffic laws, I'm not gonna mess with them, because in my mind, I was like, if you have a off-road vehicle on the road, like you're for sure gonna get a ticket. Just that's how I grew up. But now they kind of look past it, as long as you're not doing anything crazy. 12 o'clock boys doing a wheelie or like.
But wheelies are fun.
Yeah.
Wheelies are really fun.
So, but
dude, stay on the road with it. It's the ones that like I'm walking down the sidewalk and I have like 1 second to react because there's a guy coming up behind me doing 30. That's what gets me.
Well, here's the problem. I'm glad you mentioned that. The problem now is that you've got adults that ride these e-bikes, especially in Baldwin. And I don't really like it, and there's nothing you can do about it, but they ride them as motorcycles until the road runs out, and then they're like, well, I'm just going to go up on the sidewalk now because anything goes and I can do whatever I want.
And are not cool about it right away for pedestrians.
Well, it's not cool for cars either, because this guy yesterday was like literally putting his leg on a lady's car to maneuver. He was like touching her car. When you start touching my car to maneuver your e-bike, you're going to get run over.
Well, it's dangerous riding on the road. I didn't ride on the sidewalk because the road, I don't want a car to hit me. I have no helmet and sandals on. So
it's hot. It's hot on the road. The sidewalk's cooler. There's trees.
You need to ride on the sidewalk because I'm going to get
trust
killed.
Me, they do.
So it's funny because I when James brought his Surons up, and we were riding on the road. I'm like, Dad, let's ride on the sidewalk. It's safer. This car's
it's shadier too.
Cars going by and But anyway, all right. Let's.
Anything to plug, Ross?
The Orlando Talk Show with me, Ross McCoy, anywhere you get a podcast.
There you go.
Yep, and our 2 events, Bad Business Beer Fest and Sofa and Suds, coming up November 23rd and 22nd and 23rd. And
I think I've been saying the 23rd and 24th.
Yeah. No, it's the 22nd, 23rd, Saturday and Sunday.
Come on out.
Weekend before Thanksgiving weekend.
Bring your family, bring your dogs, bring your grandma, bring everybody. Yeah. Everybody's invited. If you do want to partake, bring an ID. Other than that, though, it's just a big free party with great music. Silver Linings Band's going to be there. It's just going to be great. So come on out, hang with us, guys. We will see you tomorrow. Cool.
Perfect.
All right, we did it. Oh, my dad was so mad. Oh. I lost my Sega. I lost my bike.
For the ink thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I lost the Sega. The one that hurt the most, though, because they never took this away, because this was like kind of the thing I got in my room if I was being sassy. Because I was sassy. I wasn't a bad kid, but I run my mouth, obviously. Game Boy. They took away my goddamn Game Boy. And it had Batman. Game Boy Batman. Oh, what a good game. I found an emulator. It won't run on my Mac, but I have an emulator, and it's black and white, too, which I think makes it cooler. Yeah, Game Boy Batman was the shit. All right. Are we doing pukes now?
Yeah, let's get our bearings and figure out a kind of quick plan, and then we'll do it.
Do you want me to kill this stream or just keep it going?
Well, technically it's a BDM show.
So it's launch and put it on the BDM show? Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
kill this. We'll eat and...
Yeah, we'll do a quick, just grab a quick, I'm going to eat something in 2 seconds, and then we'll start.
Guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you over on the Facebook page for we're just gonna give this Peaks of Hazard thing a run. We're gonna give it a go.